Baseball always provides us with examples of sportsmanship at its best. On last year's show, you might remember our look at Dallas Green crying in the Phillies locker room after the World Series win. Well, they didn't win this year. And if you look at this bit of tape from the past season, you'll see why Dallas at least should have been nominated for best performance in a supporting role by a major league manager.
The Braves lead it 5-4.
I can't believe that. I mean, Bo was right on second base. How could he say he missed the bag? I mean, they're both, they got to get Bo out of there. He's going to go crazy. Look at this.
Boa has already been tossed.
Oh, Dallas Green just bumped Fields. This is see what he's trying to do is control Bo, and now he bumps Fields, and now there he goes.
Uh-oh, Dallas is in trouble now.
Oh, geez.
Uh-oh, Dallas is in real trouble. Dallas is in real trouble.
He lost it there.
That's a shame. That's too bad.
And then, as they call it, around the Fridays set, the night of the long cue cards. Is that really what they call it? It seems as though Andy Kaufman, guest hosting on the show, wasn't really happy about the way a segment was going, and he wanted to stop and work it out. You see, Fridays is broadcast live, so you can't stop and work it out.
I feel stupid.
You feel stupid?
I feel very stupid. No, because where are you going?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to...
No, hey, this is all in fun. It's all in fun. Come on. All right, all right. It's all in fun. What are you trying to do?
This is all,
It's all in fun. Come on.
Where are we now? Cut it out. Cut it out.
So you cut it out. Well, why do you have to push this in my face? Why do you have to push this in my face? I'll put it all in your face.
in the show. That's why.
Why?
Okay.
So what do you have to... So what do you have to... What? Look, I'm just trying to... Everybody's so uptight around here. Everyone's so uptight around here. I don't understand.
Bobby, go to commercial, man.
What? Why do you have to be so uptight? What?
What up to the... Come on, man. Hold on.
These moments make TV more lifelike. Thank you.
In the beginning, late-night television looked a lot like this. There were even people who thought that a television set in the bedroom was sinful. But that was before television discovered what still may be the most enduring form of late-night entertainment since sex, The Late Show. Today, the hours after prime time are some of the most interesting on the air. Because the audiences are smaller, the programmers have an opportunity to fragment the show to more specialized groups of viewers. And the results are oftentimes exciting, adventuresome, innovative, and occasionally brilliant. But to understand just how far late-night television has come, we should take a look back at its beginnings. In this case, back to 1950, and the first attempt at a type of show that 30 years later would still be one of the mainstays of the time slot. Jerry Lester's Broadway Open House.
Here is the fella who's in charge of the show, and Jerry Lester is his name. Just call me Beanbag. And Jerry Lester.
Take me. I used to be a 99-pound weakling. And look what it did for me.
Da-da-da-da-da-do. Da-da-da-da-do.
As primitive as that show looks to us today, the format of one man and revolving guests hasn't changed very much in the past 30 years. Here's Steve Allen introducing the first Tonight Show ever.
This is Tonight, and I can't think of too much to tell you about it, except I want to give you the bad news first. This program is going to go on forever. Boy, you think you're tired now. Wait till you see 1 o'clock roll around. It's a long show. Goes on from 11:30 here in the East, that is, from 11:30 to 1 in the morning. And we especially selected this particular theater. This is a New York theater called the Hudson, and we especially selected this for this very late show because this theater's, I think it sleeps about 800 people.
If Steve Allen was a one-of-a-kind comedian, producer, writer, and musician, then his successor on The Tonight Show possessed a talent that was unique to him. Jack Paar had an innate ability to sense what touched the public's hearts as well as their minds.
I married a Jewish girl. My wife's Jewish.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah, we got married in the temple.
Well, how nice.
You ever seen a Jewish marriage when you have a glass, you step on a glass?
That I didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
It signifies breaking your old ties and starting new.
I got 9 stitches.
But if Steve Allen and Jack Paar set the standard for the late-night talk show format, Johnny Carson defined it. His wit, style, and easy manner would make him, more than any other television personality, relatable to the home audience. It has made him one of the most enduring entertainment industry figures of all time.
Okay, I guess you can probably remove him from there if you want to.
He's just getting comfortable.
Well, I can't sit here the rest. I can't sit and talk to people with an animal on my head. Was he spitting? Was that saliva?
From its beginning, The Tonight Show turned late-night television into what TV executives like to call a profit center. And once they saw a profit, everybody started to scramble for those late-night dollars. And there were challengers. Challengers and challengers. But Carson was king. And late-night television looked to new boundaries. Live did for East Coast comedy, Fridays was to do on the West Coast. And though derivative in the beginning, by its second year, the show had begun to find a life and style of its own.
This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, working towards all these past months.
Yeah. Listen, we know you're great, ABC knows you're great, and by the time the show is over, the audience will know you're great.
Yeah. There is just one thing. Because of the kind of show we are, and because of the kind of cast you are, and because we are a live, late-night comedy show, and because you are basically unknown performers, some critics and some viewers are going to say, despite the fact that we're not, that we're imitating Saturday Night Live.
And if Fridays and Saturday Night Live were the coast-to-coast of comedy, what about a comedy show that came from Edmonton, Alberta? Well, what about a late-night comedy show that came from Edmonton, Alberta?
Boss, look! Here comes the next plane of the Dreamers now!
Yes, Batu, and they're right on schedule.
Boss, they're coming in too low! Pull up! Pull up! Oh, boss, the plane crashed!
Well, so much for their fantasies.
On the next Merv Griffin show, a fantastic array of talent and a smash designer who's been making fascinating linings for all the stars.
The critics were ecstatic. Here was a show that parodied television itself. A mythical network with all the lunacy and none of the mediocrity that television took seriously.
Lee, show us your lining. Do you want to see that? Huh?
But one late-night television event of the past season that started as an experiment was serious. And it, too, has found a niche, and a very special one.
Good evening. This is a new broadcast in the sense that it is permanent and will continue after the Iran crisis is over. There will also be nights when Iran is not the major story, when we'll bring you briefly up to date on Iran, but we'll focus on some other story.
And people watched it, and it proved that there was an audience for news late at night. And that's late-night television to date. As there always are, there are rumblings of all-night broadcasting by the networks, talk shows and movies and experimental new forms. But whatever, long may that star-spangled patter yet wave over the land of the handheld remote control devices and the home of the 6-foot screen.